Hi everybody. The main function of Excel is to perform calculations. So it's very important to understand how to apply calculations, starting from the very basic to the advanced. And as we are learning here Excel for data analysis, we will start working calculations step by step because this course is mainly for beginners from zero, and we had another video before as introduction for Excel operations. And in this video, I mentioned that we have different type of operations in Excel that can be simple calculations or more complicated calculations such as functions. The simple mathematical calculations are the addition, subtraction, division, and the multiplication. They are very simple, the same as you apply in math, except for tiny differences. For example, here, this is the data for sales. For example, I need to calculate the total based on the quantity and the price. The total is the quantity multiplied by the price. How can I do that? First, to tell Excel that you need to perform a calculation here, you will click on the cell where you want to start your calculation. So this cell will be the first cell in total because I need to calculate the total. And then I will type equals. Once you type the equals, Excel will automatically understand that the coming after equals is something to calculate or something to perform if it is a function or logical function. Now I wrote equals, then I need to multiply quantity by price. Here in Excel, we don't use the numbers, but we use the location of the number or the container of the number, which is the cell. So you can go simply click on the cell that you need to calculate, which is the first cell under the quantity. Because I'm calculating the first total, I will take the first values. So I click on the quantity. So I came up with the name of cell, which is D2. You can type D2 manually as well. Then type the operator. I need multiplication. To the multiplication operator, this is asterisk in Excel, and then click on the second cell, which means D2 times E2. Here D2 represents the quantity and E2 represents the price, and total represents the first total. Once I press enter, I will get the multiplication of these two cells, the quantity times price, which is D2 times E2. Should I do this for every cell? Should I repeat this calculation for everyone in these 30 or 29 records? Of course, no, I don't need to do that. What I will do is to go back to the cell that I just applied the calculation in it, and then you will see this handle. When you come close to this handle, you will get this black cross. Once you get this black cross, just click and drag, hold the mouse and drag all the way down, and Excel will automatically calculate it for you. Take care that the cursor is significant in Excel, because depending on what you need to do, you have to focus on which cursor you will use, which cursor will appear now. For example, here, this cursor means to autofill, or the fill handle that can fill the group of cells with value. For the best practice, you will need to pause the video, apply with me, just you can write random numbers and then you can apply. Also, I will leave this file in the first comment below this video so you can practice with me. The net total is the total minus the sales tax. So this is a subtraction. The same, I will write equals, then the total. I will click on this cell, the minus sign, tax with this cell. G2 minus F2, which is total minus sales tax. Notice that I use the corresponding cells. So I'm here calculating a total in H2. So I will take the neighboring cells to calculate. So I used F2 and G2 and then enter. This is the final total. I will do the same. I will go back to the cell with the net total, and then I will come until I see this fill handle, and then I will drag it all the way down to the bottom, to the end of the records. If I click in any cell, in the cell you can see the value, the result. But if you click any cell, you can see here in the formula bar, the formula or the calculation you applied. However, I started with G2 minus F2, but when I clicked on or in H6, I will find that the cells reference have changed. Now G6 F6 because they are related to H2. If you click anywhere, you will find the calculation, the cell reference is automatically changed to the position to relate to the position. And that's very easy. Also, if you change, for example, the quantity, here I will add, notice the total and the net total. If I add here 25, everything that is dependent or any calculation that is built on this value will be changed. Here's the total because the total is the quantity times the price, so the total will be updated automatically. Also, as this total updated automatically, the net total will also be updated automatically. You can use the same for the summation and the division. You will need only to change the operator. So you have an operator for the multiplication, division, subtraction, and addition. That's all for today, guys. I hope you like it. It's a very simple video, but it's very important to practice. If you like the video, hit the like button. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to my channel so you can follow the full course of data analysis using Excel from zero to pro. Thank you, guys. I will see you next video.